So next is Group G. We'll get started with Group G. I think we might do Onryo and Doctor, and then we'll see how we feel after that. All right, Onryo on Gas Heaven. We've seen this was the level that Oni had his fatal blunder on. Will Onryo make the same mistakes as him? Let us find out. I'll be back after this match. All good, Vampy. Do what you need to do. Vampy's terrified of Onryo, so she won't watch this. Alright, Onryo. It's a huge note for me. You know what? Fair enough. We all have ailments that scare us. For me, it's spiders. And so I do not blame you in the slightest. Alright, Onryo catching sight of someone. Caught him in a poor spot. They go for the immediate run. They're going to find themselves unable to get through that with Bamboozle. Smart, wise play from the Onryo, thinking ahead of the match. Ash choosing to hold W, take it to the edge of the map. Getting some bloodlust here. Ooh. Ash playing this calm, playing this collected. And with the fake out. Nice from Onryo. Smooth start to the match. Could have been a little better. Could have been a little cleaner. But not something to snuff at. No Scourge hooks nearby. You don't want to be seeing this as the killer. You want to know that Scourge hooks are nicely spread out across the map. And an easy spot to obtain. But alas, that is not the case. And now Onryo needs to figure out where the remaining survivors are. And try and start the next chase. And there's a lot of progress here. A lot of progress here. You can't ignore this as Onryo. Gotta go. Ooh, Nicolas Cage. He's feeling courageous. He's feeling bold. Doesn't throw the pallet. Would be foolish to do so early in the game. Nicholas, he's feeling courageous. Gets injured. What's the respite you use? Called? I love? What do you mean the... Oh, the Resprite. I was like, Resprite, what? I use, it's called like Shitty UI on, Nightlight. That's what I use. I've added a bit more to it with some of the more recent stuff because I don't think it's been updated. But yeah. Ooh, and nice. Onryo getting the down on Nicolas Cage. You drew some of them? Yeah, some of the more recent ones. Like from Houndmaster onwards I've done myself. Alright, and as Onryo, you want this Scourge hook. It's going to be such an important hook to get here. For information, for pressure, for all of the above. Should see one for Springtrap. I'll show the Springtrap one in a minute after this match. Alright, Onryo back on the prowl. Needs to find their next chase. Needs to get an idea of where the survivors are, where they could be located. You're getting some stacks on people. You need those condemned stacks. Looking for more intel. Hearing that survivors are in there. Ash once again found himself in a poor position. Onryo. Manages just barely to outwit the Ash with the power of the aura from Floods of Rage. And now is rewarded with a basement hook. Nice work from Onryo. Slower start than the previous matches, alright? Group F proved to the audience that they mean business and they want nothing but blood. But now we're starting to see a slower paced, more methodical outlook to the match. Alright. Aiming to put pressure in other avenues. Looking for survivors. Onryo knowing that this gen is a pressure point. Freely gives up. The gen, Merciless Storm, comes through. And now here you get the free injury on Lisa. These survivors feeling a bit too cocky about the situation. Giving away a lot of things for the killer. This gen you expect to go unless you get this down instantaneously. But given the state of the game, unlikely to happen. Alright. As cocky as these survivors are, they are competent. Just barely Onryo gets the down. And you need the Scourge Hook. You need the Scourge Hook, but I don't think Onryo's going to get it. I don't think there's any nearby. There is not. So Onryo needs to manually go back and kick the gen herself. Need one that makes Bubba look more beautiful. Bubba's always beautiful. Alright. Onryo. Assessing the situation. Noticing Lisa. There's a second Lisa. What? Looking around. Onryo. Identifying. There's Ash here. Onryo needs to pick someone else. She can't just keep going for Ash. At this point in the game, she needs to go after someone else. In this case, it's Nicholas. Alright. Nicholas goes for the vault. Onryo following him in suit. Trying to keep him around here as best as she can. Goes for the pallet. Goes for the break. Bamboozle stopping him from running off. He's forced back here. No pallet here. He's forced into nothing. He's in a dead zone. Bamboozle might have just ran out, but I don't think it's going to matter. Because, oh, there's another pallet! And Onryo foiled once again by just sheer unfortunate luck. Because these survivors need a million things, and then some. She's attempting to bloodlist it, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it's going to make sense. This might have just been a faulty chase. She shouldn't have gone for this, but she's continuing to do so, and she gets rewarded. Alright, not the best plays you could have been making in this situation, but given the state of the game, you can look past it. Alright, there is a Scourge Hook. You know you've already gone the pain res on Nicholas, but doesn't mean you can't get Floods of Rage. Alright, information is important. Ash is in field of view. This is the chase that you want. Remember, 3 gens are remaining. Onryo can camp if she so desires. 2 gens remain, she can tunnel. The shackles are off, she's able to do what she desires. And she decides to go back to the hook. She needs to put pressure on it. She needs to put pressure. Gets the wind endurance hit on Nicholas. This is a survivor who feels confident in their abilities, so Onryo needs to really pick up the pace. Trying to bet. Ooh, just manages to barely get anything from that. Onryo's starting to choke now. Onryo is starting to choke. She really needs to pick up whatever she's doing right now. And with that, she gets the down. You expect there to be a DS, though. This strikes you as a survivor that will have decisive strike. 1 gen remains, and there you go. Onryo, she's thrown it all to pieces. She's thrown it all away. And what has she got to do? She's got nothing. She needs to go for someone else now. She just simply cannot not do this. She needs another survivor. She needs pain res stacks. She needs something here. Okay? She needs this. She's thrown the game single-handedly. She needs a pain res. Oh, there's Ash here. This could be important. This could be important. He's on death hook. Onryo. Phasing through. Manifesting. Right in front of Ash. There's no pallets to get to him. Oh, Nicholas. He's in condemned rage. This could be it. This could be a game-changing set of events. Let's see. This pain res is so crucial. Onryo needs it right this second. Onryo needs to figure out where Nicholas is. He does have... There, is that him? That is not, that is Lisa. That is... What? Nah. And Onryo's failed in finding Nicholas in the end. But that doesn't mean she's not in a bad position. There goes that final gen. Not what you want to see is the Onryo. Doesn't mean she has to stop here. She needs as many hook states as she can get. Open to fake her out. Unfortunately gets stunned. As Onryo, you need to figure out where the other survivors are. And you go for this one, you know she has more hook states available. Survivor's just holding W. And just too many pallets still around. Still around, unable for Onryo to get anything done here. Onryo needs to figure out where they are. There you go, there's the injury. This is what the Onryo needs. The bamboozle stopping them from vaulting. So crucial, so paramount. They can get something here. They can get another down, they can get another death. But this is the most crucial point here, is maintaining the pressure over here. Onryo cannot give this up. She needs to make sure they can't get here without giving something up. Alright, you're fine, Nicholas. You need to know where Lisa is. You can't give this up easily. There she is, she's going for it, she's going for it. You go for the endurance hit. You just got to. This is the survivor you need to go after. Lisa taking the long way around. Bloodlust active. Ooh, Onryo just fumbling it right at the end. But Lisa, not using that as an opportunity to leave, has given Onryo a better position. Now Decisive Strike could throw this all in the rut. There's an attempted flashbang. E for effort. Onryo gets him in basement. Much, much stronger for her. Not as good for them. There's an explosion there. Onryo choosing to hunker down and get the hook states remaining. Choosing to see if a survivor's going to make a play here. It's difficult. They can't do it easily, but it's not impossible. Onryo could demanifest to Hydro Terror Radius. That is certainly true. But it's also important to note that she could body block. You know, she could body block. Oh, there goes Mr. Bungle. Question is, does other Lisa follow suit? I think so. I think so. Yep. And there they both go. I think the viewers are a little angsty at the kind of plays Onryo's making. Hey. Alright. That's just the nature of the game. And with that, Onryo finishes with 9 hooks. Not too bad, not too shabby. Honestly, I think she could have done better. There was a lot of plays, particularly in getting Nicholas near the end there. I think that could have really turned the tides there. And getting those pain rest stacks earlier. The viewers may have accidentally pressed caps lock. Nice. That Ash did have DS, as well as the Nicholas. Always rough, always rough. Coach of Onryo's throwing glasses and chair. Hey, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Snack, do you know them, Shamrocked? Are you aware of them? And with that... Whoa, whoops, I've gone to the wrong spot. Wait, no, here, maybe, lol. Let's see the spring trap. I'll show the spring trap in just a moment. So with that, there's 9 hooks for Onryo. So next, and our last match of the night, is going to be Doctor. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of bumming you. What the Doctor doing? The Doctor's about to win, according to him. Alright, he's got his nasty build on, but one I feel like that can be relatively easily countered if the survivors are just onto it. Alright, you get rid of Lullaby and that's a big gut to his build that he's bringing along here. Consequently though, you know, they got to spend time finding it. I would be shocked if Doctor doesn't win. I mean, we've seen some shocking things so far. Alright, Ghoul lost in his match, his first round, he lost to Trickster of all people. So, oof, again, home field advantage, treatment theatre, let's see what he can get done. Yeah, I see what you did too, Chuck, so nice. Alright, Doctor, on the prowl, home field advantage. Can he do what the Executioner has done before him? Getting into the middle of the map. Looking for some information. There you go. There's an ace. Is this the chase you take? Possibly. Oh, Maybe not. Maybe this was a poor chase to look for. There you go. You found Ace. You're looking for that injury. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. Not getting that fast vault. Unlike the unknown match from last night with that subtle cheater. Fascinating stuff. Alright. And well played by the Doctor. Just smooth. There'll be a second cheater on this map, maybe. Hey, I wouldn't discount it. Alright, with that, unless there's an interruption, Doctor gets his first hook. 8 more to go before he is in the lead. Let's see, let's see. There you go, 2 survivors right there. You want them mad, you want them getting cuckoo crazy. This is what you want. Alright, you choose... Oh! Well played. I don't think that was intentional, but very nice. Somehow faking the going up while not going up. Very strange, but effective. Overcharge on that gen now, so Doctor will be given the intel when someone has gone back to it. That's what you like to see. And there's the Meg. Remember, you want them going Coco Bonanzas. Alright, that's the name of the game. Interesting fake. Oh, Doctor could have cut that line a little bit better. There you go, Doctor getting people insane. It's what he needs. And I believe he just gets the injury here. There you go, he gets the injury on Meg. She's having a scream. Doctor does not care. Doctor does not care. The 4 viewers go hard. Oh, have you looked back, Choke Siren? Have you looked back at a previous match? Yeah, saying that I got 4 viewers. That was very strange, Meg. Getting her scream cut off with a scream. Oh. As Doctor, you want to get overcharged here. Ace being greedy. There goes Lullaby. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, survivors. Being on top of it. Getting the intel. Catch whoever this is off. Cut them off. Alright, it's Feng. Oh, there goes Lithe. As Doctor, you're not too fussed about this, alright? She's taking you towards the hook. Which, if anything, you honestly prefer. It allows you to put pressure on it. What the fuck? What's going on? I was here, I'm not here. What's happening? Everything's happening. Alright, no fake from the Feng there. Doctor still hot on her trail. Manages to get the down. I think I'm just being gaslit. You know, my 25-day streak. If you need to go sleep, Choke Siren, please do. Alright. Take care of yourself. Alright. And you suspect, yep, Ace was looking to do another sprint burst. Fails to get so in the end. Doctor looking to hopefully catch him out. Unfortunately failing to do so. And Doctor, I think, is just gonna run on through. Because he knows that he can just do that. Nice work from the Doctor. They're starting to pump gens. Alright. He is allowed to camp now if he feels so inclined. Meg making herself known to Doctor for some reason. Doctor is a little confounded by this whole scenario. What's she planning? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Just vaulting straight into the Doctor. What this Meg is doing is unknown to him. Yeah, no, I'll be doing that surely. I just meant stream-wise. I think bought 3 streams and I can have a break from my 25 days with that. Oh, nice, nice. Alright, you assume a decisive strike here from Meg. No. Meg is just doing something. Possibly giving up. This would put this match under review, but given 2 gens have already been completed, it is unlikely to be confirmed. Alright, here you go. There's the unhook on Meg. Here you need to get Feng. Alright, 2 gens haven't... 3 gens haven't been completed yet. Alright. Doctor still on Feng. He's working, he's pumping. Meg with the fog veil behind him. Really testing the patience of the Doctor. The vault situation here is redonkulous. What the fuck? What is this layout? Meg getting in the way of the doctor. The doctor can't do anything about it. Wait, no. What is going on? There's people appearing from everywhere. The doctor's confused. He doesn't know who's going after anymore. There's Ace over here. He can't take. He can't take this hook. He can't take this hook. This Meg is wanting to fight. What is happening? The doctor is confused. He's lost. He doesn't know what's happening anymore. He's going for a slugfest. This Meg, he wants his attention. And the doctor, for some reason, entertaining this. Is he just gonna leave? And honestly, I think the doctor is just gonna wait. Ready? Decisive strike? No. Meg has just given up. I got about 125 and 2 days plus my normal 8-hour workday. Morning. Damn, geez, Chokes Iron, you're on the pump. Jiminy Crickets, I hope you're taking care of yourself still. Sounds like a lot. Alrighty, Doctor. With Meg giving up, he's in a much stronger position. This will put the match under review to deem whether or not he is in violation of many, if any, of the rules. There he goes, he's found the Meg with no hooks. It's not the best chase to be taking at this point in time, but he's going to take it nonetheless. Because at this point, any chase is a good chase. He needs pressure on the board. That is Meg down. What's she doing? I don't know. Doctor going for the pick. And he is on our roll. Hook for Doctor. Looking for the other survivors now. They're all healed. He hasn't got a Meg trailing him, begging to be hooked. Doctor. Looking for whoever this may be. Doctor would ideally like Ace in this scenario, but beggars can't be choosers. He's aiming to cut him off. Taking a tighter line. Looking as to where he's going. There you go, that's what you wanted as Doctor. You wanted to find the man in the open. Oh, Meg's gotten in the way! Unintentionally. Let's see if Doctor can catch back up. Oh, Doctor getting confused as to where the survivors are. But San manages to get back onto Feng. Somehow I feel like these survivors are not utilizing this window situation to the full effectiveness, quite personally, but hey, we might be proven wrong here. And here we go. Here we go. This individual has figured it out. This individual's clicked it in their brain what it is that's going on here. Yeah, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. I have to leave. Have you used YAM2 once? I haven't needed to, honestly. A little bit, yeah. Alright, there goes Ace. He's aiming to charge his sprint burst, but doesn't manage to in time. Indivignal, yeah. Indivignal. Alright, Doctor. Embarrassed by the state of that particular vaulting situation around the middle of the map. Doctor catching up with Ace. Gets it down. Second kill of the game. He's almost at the minimum he needs. He courageously tried hooking Ace onto a gen. A little confused about where he is. Look, he's an old man, alright? He's got a few screws loosed. Alright. And he knows now where he needs to go next. He's scared about Feng. Feng knows what a powerful tile they have available if necessary. So Doctor needs to stop him from getting over there. Doctor choosing to go for Fang. Yep, he knows exactly where she's heading. The gameplay is electrifying. You can preach it, brother. You can preach it. I can't breathe. Caps lock. What? you good, Shamrock? What's happening? What's happening? No, they faked the vault. I don't think they intentionally faked it. I think they just got stuck on things. There we go. Doctor with the other down. Now, this is where things get intense. Because there's still a chance, a slight chance, that Doctor doesn't win here. Alright, he's at the 9 hooks, he's got the draw. Question is, can he close it out? He's got a lot of... Question is, can he stop Feng in time? I think he can cut the line. And there he goes. Nice little surprise for Feng right at the end there. Does he catch up in time? He knows what she wants and he's not going to let her have it. And there you go. Low-key miserable to verse, but GG's nonetheless. You know how to use those shocks hella good. Thank you. I'm flattered. GG's. I know this is a rough build to go against, trust me. Hence the commentary. Yes, hence the commentary. And with that, Doctor has succeeded in besting the Onryo with 12 hooks to 9. Lovely, lovely performance. Do you have tense in this asylum? Intense. Nice joke, Siren. Nice. But yeah, GG's, Corey, GG's. Maybe turn off your speed hacks before going into a match. Who's that directed towards? What? Me? What speed hacks? I didn't think I was running too fast. Was I? Turn off your hacks. I don't have hacks. I'm too stupid. This is the first time we've gotten a lot of firsts already on this Killer Cup. A lot of firsts. First we had a subtle cheater that we caught and identified, and now I'm being accused of cheating. See, with the second, I guess I was all along. There's no speed activity. You just didn't run well. Yeah. I suppose that's literally his name. You good? I think Yumi's having some trouble here. Cheater killer. I have nothing. Me too, man. Oh, whoops. Me too, man. Forgot to write in the me. Send you straight to my gens. Looping a doctor for 10 seconds is really good. Reply with ugh. TV so streamless. What? Wait, what? What are they asking me? What are they trying to tell me? Gee, it's so egregious. They sent the survivors into a coma. I know. I'm scared. What is this individual got? What is happening? I'm so lost. Damn your critiques, I think. Eat more nuggets. This is all. I'm looking at this chat twice. What is going on? Where am I? Where am I? Why are we zoomed into the chat? I guess they're here. Oh, today so many toxic killers jumped into our streets. Vampy Delilah me. That was so weird, really. Everyone say hello to Yumi. Is it a full moon? Maybe. We're not here. Okay. I trust you. GG's, guys. GG's. Hi, yeah, I've jumped into being rude. It was so funny. We've had a bit of assault today, and a little bit yesterday as well. They're in the walls. They're in the walls. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. But yeah, GG's to you guys. You guys played well. You didn't give up which we respect any day of the week. So, let us continue on. Not yet, because people keep rating me, I feel obligated to do more. So with that, Doctor gets the 4K, and he gets the win against Onryo. Therefore, next is Demogorgon versus Nurse. You know, it's been all over the place, and it's been, hopefully, at least according to Shamrock, it's been engaging enough. So hopefully that continues for the rest of the cup. So I'm gonna rate hack again so I can extend it even more. You guys know my secret to keeping me to keep streaming. Alright, Demogorgon. Taking some time. Come at me, bro. That is a name we recognize. That is a name I recognize. Demogorgon putting a portal up here. Setting himself up. Looking around, assessing the situation. But come at me, bro. Ooh, nice work from Steve. Very calm, very collected. Straight to Killer Shack. Demogorgon gone for the break. Demogorgon reminding himself, he does have Bamboozle, he doesn't need to entertain this as hard as he needs to. He can simply take an easy way out. There you go. Patience is key. Getting the breaks when necessary. Steve, just trying their best to get that fast fault, does give away a free injury. Let's see, can he wrap this up? The gens are already starting to fly, you know this is a competent team. Alright, we recognize the name, we recognize what they're capable of. Steve, taking a very, very powerful line through all of this. Demogorgon trying to throw him out. The gens are moving. I think this is one where Demogorgon doesn't get very far. Alright, 3 gens remain. He's allowed to camp now. And I think it's only a matter of moments before he's allowed to tunnel. Alright, Steve looking out for them too. But Demogorgon is not going to give it. Alright, he knows what they want. So, see how bad I'm not awake yet. Alright, Demogorgon. Seeing that gen move. He's going to take the time to teleport. And hopefully sneak around with the undetectable. Catch him off guard. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. 2 gens remain. He goes for the down. Alright, he needs to camp and tunnel here. He just needs to. Alright, he can't let survivors have anything. Alright, he needs to bring the pressure back up. He just needs to. There's a save on Steve. Demogorgon's allowed to do something about this. Question is, should he? Alright, we know Steve is competent. Ooh, Demogorgon. Making a poor mistake here. Failing to break that door. He needs to turn around. Oh, and there's Ada. Amazing, amazing work from Demogorgon. Just finding himself in the right place at the right time. Keeping an eye out for survivors coming around. For the save. You find Cheryl. This is what you need. You need to start putting pressure on the board. Get them injured. Get them scared. Get them frightened. And Cheryl finding herself in the wrong spot. Again, and again. Alright, you take this hook as Demogorgon. You gotta keep the pressure on somehow. They're trying to be cheeky. They're trying to get flashlights. It's not gonna matter. Demogorgon is wise to it. He is very, very wise to it. That gen's still regressing. Demogorgon looking for information, wondering where that person went. A lack of intel. Demogorgon Demogorgon immediately heading back. He needs pressure. He doesn't care about Steve. He's got one-track mind right now. He's got a one-track mind. He's got a one-track mind. And he's doing a good job of tracking. The hindrance is a bad thing. Question is, can he catch up now? He needs the simple M1 here. He needs it. Question is, can he get it? I think he can. There you go, there you go. That's what he needed. Question is there a DS here? No, there is not. This is what you need as Demogorgon. You need to start bringing up the pressure. And this is how you do it. Alright, he's had a terrible game start, but he's going to have a great game finish. I can feel it. Alright, he's trying his heart out. Looking for any indication of where the survivors are. They fucking slink away real quickly, don't they? There goes that gen. The gen spread is diabolical. But not something that's completely unrecoverable from. Deadlock doing its due diligence. Demogorgon assessing the situation. Keeping an eye out. He needs to make sure no one comes in for this save. There's Steve. Needs to pressure him off. Needs to keep the pressure on. Keeping an eye out. Get the injury. No one can go for the save safely now. No one can. Ada's going for it. We don't hook Ada here. We just keep on this. There's the injury. Demogorgon needs to slug here. He needs to slug a whole bunch. He just needs to. There's your target. Oh, and Demogorgon finding himself stuck. This is poor, this is poor. He needs this down. Ah, but he's not going to get it. He needs to turn around. He needs to get and stop Quentin. There you go. It's not the best, but he can work with it. Demo gonna finish. Demo is struggling. He is struggling. But he has a chance. He has a chance. He's interrupted a very crucial thing here. There was someone going for a save, though. Somehow. Cheryl. Demogorgon hoping to catch Cheryl off. Fails to do so. And you just hear the healing happening. It's Demogorgon, you're frustrated. Oh! And this is the chase. This is the one you need. You'll need this one. Dead hard? No. This is what you needed as Demogorgon. Oh my god, the stars have aligned for him. But he needs to be quick, he needs to be fast. He needs to be quicker and he needs to be faster. Alright, he needs to get back on that gen. He knows it's a pressure point. And there it goes. It's unfortunate, but he gets the kill in the end. Alright, he still has a chance here. He still has what it takes. Question is, can he finish it off? Steve's sticking around here. That might be a fool's errand. Steve's feeling confident in himself. There's still a lot of pallets on the board. Demogorgon isn't going to take this. He can't. He cannot entertain this any further. He needs to go for targets he knows he can get down quickly. No one working on the door. Quentin running away. Quentin down. Ideally, Demogorgon wants Ada here. She is one of the people with no hook states. Alright, Demogorgon needs hook states here. There goes the gate. Oh! Quentin's dead? I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize he was dead. Alright, well. 7 hooks for Demogorgon, not the best we've seen, and certainly not the worst. Since hook states, wouldn't it be more effective to down someone with no hooks and cams? That's what I was just saying, with the Ada, but just unfortunately they ended up going for Quentin, who for some reason was on death hook. Did you well played? You good? Let's see. Literally, you're like the worst killer ever. I remember this person because they were salty last time. What the fudge would you tunnel me, you bot killer, and you're a streamer? That's embarrassing. Nice adept, little bro. I wasn't even going for adept. With what, 2 followers? 2 followers, you guys don't exist. You went in Quentin for instead of Steve? I thought Quentin was still on, like, 1 hook. I don't know, did he have shoulder? No. I guess I just misread the situation. I don't know what happened. You have to look like you weren't camping hooks, but bro, that was so obvious. I wasn't trying to hide camping. I was camping. You're trash for tunneling and camping, bot, get better at the game, and also stop streaming with no viewers. Sure, darling. Yeah, cool, bro. GG, well played, good luck with next. Pretty much pro camp me, then tunnel me. Yes. Figured it out. Better than you. GG, well played, good luck with next. Substream was 0 viewers. Yeah, sorry guys, you guys don't exist. Apologies. Oh, here's your bonk. Bang. But yeah, apparently you guys don't exist. Sorry to break it to yous. You guys don't exist. Lord. But yeah, remember kids, it's better to spread hatred out in the world. Yeah, apparently to them. That's why I remember the name, because last time, I think it was during the Killer Cup. I might have to look back. I think during the Killer Cup they also lost their shit, because I think they happened to get tunneled. But yeah, I do remember the name. Glad to see they haven't changed in any regard. In fact, I think they've acted worse. Demogorgon finishing off with 7 hooks. That means Nurse has a little bit. Not too crazy to beat. Alright, Nurse. I mean, they can certainly get it done. We're starting to get a bit of variety, alright, in terms of numbers here, so we love to see it. Let's see if Nurse can get it done. Nightmare Fredbear, do you have anything you want to say? I think it's insane that survivors take the game that seriously and feel inclined to have a big fat fucking hissy fit when it's just a video game, and it's much easier to be happy and joyous about life than it is to feel, you know, nothing but hatred and darkness within your heart. If you don't enjoy the video game, just play something else. I've been recently playing Minecraft and Astrobot, and I've been having a blast, and I feel nothing but joy and whimsy. Thank you, Nightmare Fredbear. Alrighty, Nurse. You like us? Yeah. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. Alright. He likes us! He really likes us! I'm losing my voice, you can hear it. I'm starting to squeak a little. So yeah, this is good. We're wrapping up here with Group G. Ooh, Underground Complex. Not a favourable map for Nurse in the slightest. Call your viewers pieces of shit as a collective. Yeah, that's like you know how like you got Jake Paulers or Mavericks. You guys are the pieces of shit. Alright, Nurse on Hawkins. Similar to Blight, not a favourable map, but she might be able to get something done. I think it's entirely possible. The question is she feeling courageous enough? Failing a blink, hearing people up there. You're seeing them. And as Nurse, you just gotta... Oh, just failing to get that injury. It's Evil White Woman. What is she gonna do? Or what is she gonna get done? I'm sorry. Okay. I was about to call some horrendous things out, but no, I think that's just an unfortunate linking of scratch marks there. Alright, V trying to be a little cheeky. Nurse gets the hit, gets undetectable. What can they get done with this? This thing playing against confident survivors. Very readily. Double backing. Oh, Nurse failing to hit that second blink. Could have just done a lot of damage to her chances of winning here. Oh, Nurse throwing herself all over the place. Was it Asimov hacking off? Your mama. Nurse struggling. Survivors running around all over the place. She needs to find a chase she can wrap up shortly. Nurse, I I gotta be real with you, Chiefs. I think Nurse is gonna struggle here. She's lacking a good map here. This is a great case of map diff. But hey, that's just the nature of the Killer Cup. If you can't show off your stuff regardless of the map, that's all on you. And there goes that first gen. Can Nurse find her down here? What? How does this gen get completed? That's how. Nurse, come on, man. Come on, Nurse. What are you doing with me here? Nurse, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, Nurse. What have you done? What are you doing? Nurse, come on. Come on, Nurse. Alright, we've had this with the Krisu. Alright, in your defense, though, this is a fucked map for you. Alright, I'm gonna give you some lenience, but come on, we need to get your act together. Alright, this is embarrassing. Again. Again. Nurse. Struggling. Gets the injury. Again, this is the hard part. You can't predict where survivors are going. So you just need to take leaps of faith. And just hope. And just hope, but you just miss. Oh, Nurse. Nurse. What do we got going on here, man? What do we got going on here? What do we got? What do we got, Nurse? We might have our first zero hook game here. I think we certainly have a possibility. You've got V. There you go. Never mind. Nurse. She's trying. She's struggling, but she's trying. She can camp and she can tunnel. All she wants right now, and I think she needs it. There is no way you don't get through any further without playing mean. And there you go. First hook of the match at 2 hooks. Not something you want to see as a killer, especially as one as strong as Nurse. Oh. Geralt found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time. Giving away another hook to the Nurse. This might be the turnaround. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, it's a terrible map for Nurse. So there's only so much harshness I can give. Especially when survivors are just cranking those gens. There's the unhook on Geralt. Nurse needs to get back on top of this. She just needs to. She has to forego no way out. There's Lara. Nurse, what are we doing, man? Nurse, what are we doing? What are we doing here, Nurse? There's the heal on Geralt, the last thing you want to see. Inner health. Alright, you know what Geralt's up to. You know what he's up to. There you go, there's the injury. Geralt turning away. Goes back down. This is what you need. You need to start building pressure. This is how. This is how you build the pressure. Go for the pick. Scratch mirror Mikey, yeah. That's 1. Alright. Third hook for Nurse. I don't think Nurse has got something to work with here. I think it's a matter of when, not if, this gen pops for Nurse. There's the unhook. Nurse needs to get on this. She needs something. Just trying to find Lara, failing to do so. Nurse, what are we doing here? You found Sable. This is a chase you can take. This is a chase Nurse can take. And there goes a gen. She's struggling to find him. This is just not Nurse's match. I don't blame her in the slightest for this performance. But, bloody oath. Bloody oath. Do my sympathies lie with her? Do my sympathies lie with her? My lord. What have we got here? no opportunity to predict, nothing. And she's just wasting no way out, not getting any pressure on the board, nothing. And it's just quite sad to see, honestly. It's quite sad to see. As nurse, you need to investigate. Alright, here you go. As nurse, you might be able to get something here. And just the corner cutting from the survivors. Oh, nurse! Come on, man! You're almost there! Come on, nurse. I feel your pain. You can't predict where the survivors are going. So you just need to make judgment calls. That may pay off, they may not. You just don't know until you take the leap. Alright, nurse trying to cut off V as best as she can. Sable getting in the way. This might be a stupid decision by Sable. Question is, can Nurse wrap this up? Can Nurse do this? She needs to cut Sable off. Oh! Ooh. Nurse might be able to have something here. She just might. Basement's nearby. Does she make it? I think she does. Let's see. What can she do here? We've seen Ghoul get a pretty sizable amount of hooks from basement hook. Let's see. Let's see. What can Nurse get done here? Oh, thank you for the follow, whoever that is. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Can Nurse bring it back? I think she needs 3 hooks here. Killing Sable will get her to 6, I believe. So she needs more. Ideally, she gets Lara here. No Noed, so she can't rely on that. Survivors do need to run past her in a orderly fashion. Go for it. Nurse, beckoning. Beckoning Lara, the person she needs. Lara. Not taking the bait. Failing to take the bait. They're starting to weed themselves out. There's an injury on Lara. You need at least that second stage on Sable before you make any crazy plays. Get him scared. Don't want him healing a meeting. There you go. There's a second stage on Sable. Oh. This is exactly what she needed. This is exactly what she needed. V goes for the save. Let's see, let's see. What can she do here? She needs a good hog spot. She needs one where she can create some pressure. I think this is the one. I think this is the one. Let's see. She just needs to force. Oh my god. Last stand. There's the endurance hit. There you go. Alright, I think Nurse might win here. Or at the very least, get the draw. Nice play with the last stand. Unfortunately, Geralt's getting away does throw things a little. Alright, Nurse. Possibly looking for some value from Nurse's calling, trying to keep an eye out. Trying to see where the survivors could be. They're healing somewhere. Question is, are they doing? They're doing it at the gate. That's what you need to do. You need to force them out. There they go. Let's see. There's the unhook. Let's see. Let's see. What does Nurse get done here? What does... I don't think she makes it. Yeah, she doesn't make it. It was a bold play. One I don't think paid off. I think they got a draw here. Beal is so funny to me. TP was a mistake. It was, but hey. Close match, close match. Alright, she pulled it back a bit. I think she might have ended up with a draw. Did you well play? Good luck next game. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Let's consult the table. And with that, Nurse did get a draw. Hey! Nothing too bad there. Alright, no, these are talented survivors, alright? I'll give them that, alright? The match was quite frankly built against her, you know. Hawkins, she struggled. Only got 3 hooks at the end there, most of the hooks at the end there. So for all intents and purposes, I think she did a very good job. Unlike the Krisu, who just fumbled it for no reason. Nurse at least had a reason. GG's Kobe, GG's. You guys were playing very well, very well. GG's to you all. Alrighty. Because I'm getting sleepy.